Probably want to apply for scholarships, but are sick of writing essays or don't want to write or aren't good at writing, etc., etc. Did you know that I graduated from college debt-free, and I did write some scholarship essays, and I actually ended up not getting any of them until, I want to say the last semester or two, senior year, some that I had done written scholarships, I did end up getting, I think, like one or two. I'm not saying that to discourage you to not do essay scholarships, because so many people have gotten those. But what I am saying is I graduated debt-free with scholarships and other hacks and such that this podcast is about, if you're new here. But I actually did a ton of this without getting any scholarships that I had to write essays. So it is totally possible, and we're going to talk about that today. Today, we're going to discuss how you can apply for scholarships without writing long, boring essays, and 3 unconventional scholarships specifically I'm going to send you to that could help you to do this. So let's get started.
Hey girl, welcome to Money and Mental Peace, a podcast for Christian college girls wanting to graduate debt-free. Do you procrastinate on homework while Googling easy scholarships and money for college because you're drowning in debt and student loans? Afraid you'll never have enough time and motivation to find ways to pay for college when you don't even have enough time to sleep or have a social life? I'm Kara. I too was a stressed college student and overachiever looking for money and mental peace. I wondered if there were other ways to pay for college, and I wished for a clear direction on how to do it. I wanted an easier way to fund college with less anxiety, but I kept telling myself I had no idea what to do, thought I wasn't finishing school fast enough, and thought I would never have enough money. Until some scholarships and rare school hacks got me through debt-free, and I can show you how to do this as well. In this podcast, you'll find mental peace, answers for your future, and enough money to kill it at college. So grab your cold brew and TI-89 and enroll in the most stress-free and debt-free class that you've ever attended. This is Money and Mental Peace.
Hey, so let's get going on these 3. This is going to be a pretty quick one, practical episode on these 3 types of 3 specific scholarships and types of scholarships. The first one is, have you ever heard of the duct tape scholarship? Yep, duct tape. It's, okay, the actual type of tape, right, is duct tape, D-U-C-T, but it's the duct tape brand, like the animal duck. And it's the Stuck at Prom scholarship. If you create a prom dress and suit outfit and have the best, most creative, then you can win money for college. And there's no essay attached to that. Go ahead and check that one out. Next, I'm going to mention the DoSomething.org scholarships. This isn't just one specific scholarship. This is a load of options. So I'm actually kind of giving you more than 3 unconventional scholarships. But they're usually each worth about $1,000 or so, $500 to $1,000. And it's DoSomething.org is talked about as a youth-led movement for good. So let's see what are currently here for this month. Basically, you go and you join a campaign. Let's see, where is it? Give me a second. It's the Do Something scholarships. That's what you have to look up. And you go click on one, and for example, currently this month they have a couple options. You sign up for campaign, and there's different ones like Strength Through Service, building a beloved community, and it's just actions that you do and like service projects that you report on to inspire long-lasting and positive change. Sometimes you might have to write up a little bit to describe what you did, but it's not a long, boring essay, and it's more of a project. Also, like the Take Back to Prom outfit donations example, that campaign is when people donate some of their prom clothes so that others can have an experience, one of the biggest highlights of high school, those who can't, have the funds to pay a lot of money for prom dress and whatnot. And so this person, Ricardo, won $2,000 for doing that. So there's different ones on that kind of cycle through each month, I believe, on the DoSomething.org scholarship. So check that out. And then lastly, we need to talk about how I got a full ride scholarship, full ride to my community college without applying with a long, boring essay. So you guys can go back, I think it's like episode 3 or 4 or so, to how I got a full ride easy scholarship, and it talks about that. But basically, I got a choir scholarship at my community college, full tuition for 2 years, and I didn't have to write an essay for it, I just had to audition. And they also had band scholarships for the same idea that you had to audition. And let me be clear, I've talked about many times in this podcast how people can apply for stuff or audition for stuff, even if they're not 100% sure they're at that level or qualified. Like my friend who got a women's scholarship, and he's a man, but nobody else had applied for it. And with his choir scholarship, it was after the application deadline, but there was still one left that someone had given back, wasn't going to use, so I could apply. I just had to go and audition. And honestly, even if I couldn't have sung that well or barely carried a tune, I could have gotten it because there was still one left. And also, let me tell you, we had one of the best directors, but it was also a community choir, so not everyone in there had the most bestest singing voice, so you didn't have to be like Adele or whatever, right? So I encourage you to go check out stuff that you can apply for, audition for, or like a sports team audition for. You might not be into sports as much, but I heard of a local university, this is many years ago, but that had a badminton scholarship. Have you ever played that? That was not being awarded. That if I had gone to that school, I probably could have just gone and auditioned, not really been that good at playing, but if nobody else applied for it, could have gotten the money, maybe go sit on a bench. I'd love to get paid to sit on a bench. Literally checking out like different sports or musical audition type things where you don't have to write an essay and you just have to try it and, be able to get even like some good scholarships. Even my crazy community college that gives full ride for that sort of thing. So appreciative of it. So check those out. And I would love to connect with you guys to see if you know of any other unconventional scholarships that you can get without writing a long, boring essay. If you know of them, why don't you come and post them in our Facebook group so you can share the love and ideas with other girls just like you, either sharing that or letting me know which one of these you are going to try, if you don't have any extras to share. And it is entitled Christian College Girl Community on Facebook. Again, that is Christian College Girl Community - scholarships and graduate debt free, because we talk about those quite a bit. But again, go post a scholarship that I didn't mention or which of these you are going to look into. Join our group and post in Christian College Girl Community, and I shall see you over there. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Hey, girl. Okay, so before you run off to calculus, if this podcast has brought you any encouragement, would you please write a review on iTunes or take a screenshot, post it in your Insta stories, and tag me. Let's tell the rest of our stressed sisters that more money and peace can be attained outside of the conventional way of doing college. See you next time. Love and prayers, Kara.